As we journey through life, we all feel the desire to become better as we grow and develop our talents, to become greater tomorrow than we are today, to ultimately become the best version of ourselves. Each of us knows in our heart that we can become more.
Most people get introduced to what we offer because someone they know has had a life-changing experience with our products and our company and our community. Someone has said, look what this did for me. It can do this for you. That, it did it for me, it can do it for you, is the definition of hope. You can go where I've been. That's the power of the simple system. So often, weight loss is about less. It's about less food. It's about less weight. It's about less energy. It's about less. Singular is about more. More support, more people, more community. It's about becoming the next best version of yourself. What does it mean to you to become your best self? Let us help you get there. If you just want to lose weight, there are lots of ways to lose weight. If you want to change your life and make yourself able to become more, you need a community like this brings. You need the community of like-minded people who are in it to help you become your best self.
This is a system that addresses another very important component of our health, and that is weight or timbang. Obvious naman yun, alam na natin ngayon yung mga issues about weight. When you say overweight, that means that the actual weight is 10% above the normal or above desirable. So example, para mabilis. Kung 50 kilos ang ideal mo, at ikaw ay tumitimbang ng 55, overweight na yun. Pag lumampas ka pa doon, pag nag-60, obese na ang tawag doon, which is another classification. So, bakit natin kailangan, why do we need to be conscious or mindful about weight and overweight? Because overweight is associated with many conditions like the ones mentioned earlier, like obesity, heart condition, diabetes, even cancers, yung arthritis, and other conditions are associated as a consequence of being overweight or obese. In the Philippines, what is interesting is that 20% of our adult population is overweight as early as 2014. So that's 4 years ago, 6 years ago. So ngayon siguro tumataas na. What do you mean by that? If you get 5 Filipino adults, whether male or female or a combination of, yung isa sa kanila is possibly overweight. And what is the health cost? Malaki po ang effect ng pagkakasakit as a consequence of overweight. Now, interestingly, in the ASEAN area, ang Philippines po has the fourth biggest number of overweights among the ASEAN nations. No? So that is a huge number.
What about your weight makes you want to make a change?
I miss feeling confident.
I cut the tags out of my pants.
If I wear tight clothes, I look fat. If I wear loose clothes, then I look fatter.
And because I have rolls and I'm larger, but I refused to get in a bathing suit. No one wants to see me in a sports bra right now.
I work out and I try to eat right, and it still just takes forever for my body to get rid of the weight.
And I feel like the weight is all I see instead of seeing myself.
I don't step on the scale at the doctor's office.
It's not fair that I got crap genetics.
I don't like looking at photos of myself when I was thinner because it makes me sad.
I really can't call this weight baby weight anymore because my baby's going to be 10.
I never stand next to my sister in photos because she's smaller than me.
I really miss having sex with the lights on.
I didn't feel comfortable with myself, so it made it really hard to want to be intimate.
If I could choose a body, it wouldn't be this one.
I stepped on the scale, and I remember that number clear as day, and it said 214, and I'm only 5'2".
It's just kind of a wake-up call. Like, wow, how did I let myself get to this?
I remember that number, and I thought, yeah, I have to make a change.
We get it. We see you. We've all been on this ride. With Singular, break the cycle. This is what we do better than anyone else. With award-winning products, simple systems, and outstanding support, 94% of you will be satisfied. If not, we have a 45-day money-back guarantee, but you won't need it. So reach out to the person who sent this to you now.
All right. So one thing noticeable with the ladies that presented their thing on the video is that it affects overweight affects their self-image, no? So which is very sad kasi ang gaganda nila. So it doesn't have to be like that because there are many reasons why diets fail. Actually, ilang libong diets ang meron sa internet, no? If you want to read about it, and 95% of them fail. Why? Because there are many reasons. So, but it doesn't have to be that way, sabi nga, ano, because there is a solution. In any problem, there is a solution. So, tira natin sa next slide. This is a very simple system that can address the weight problem. So, a person who is on a weight reduction regimen, the way we do it, dietitians, na napaka-conventional, merong dalawang problem na lumalabas. Lumulutang yung dalawang problem. And that is one, control of hunger. Palagi silang gutom. So, pag gutom, kakain. So, ang nangyayari, there is an issue on the weight loss. Kuminsan, there's no weight loss or there is a weight rebound. So, in weight management, ito yung dalawang bagay na napaka-importante. Very important for the success or failure of a weight loss regimen. And that is hunger control and number one is weight loss. Kung walang weight loss, sayang yung effort. Okay? So we have 5 products here presented in our core system. Okay? So the first one is Lean Vanilla. This is a powder supplement made of soy and whey protein. Protein is very important in weight loss because when you lose weight, 10% of the weight loss is muscle mass. And you don't want to lose muscle mass kasi lumiliit yung katawan and muscle is very important for strength. No? So that has to be recovered. So soy protein gives the feeling of being full. So hindi na masyadong nagugutom. And then the whey protein, whey is from milk, and it is important for fast recovery and muscle growth. And then Lean also has digestive enzymes that are very important for gut health so that the vitamins, minerals, and all the other nutrients in Lean Vanilla will be utilized by the body. This powder form can be used as a snack replacement or a meal replacement. And we have the brochure later. We can discuss with you on how to use Lean, whether you want to use it as meal replacement or a snack replacement. So remember, yung Lean, what does it do? It controls hunger. It helps in the muscle recovery. It has digestive enzymes and a huge collection of vitamins and minerals. Okay, so our next product is zinc. Remember, pagka yung those who are on weight reduction scheme, nagbabawas ng pagkain, so kulang sila ng energy. And because of that, it affects the mood, the focus, and their productivity. So zinc increases energy, improves mood and focus, it increases metabolism, and it suppresses appetite. So again, it addresses the very important matter in weight loss. So you have to take this with water. All the products that we are presenting should be taken with water so that they can be used properly by the body. Okay, so that's zinc. Our next product is another very nice product. It's Accelerate. As the term implies, it increases or increases the body's ability to burn fat. Weight loss, what you are actually losing is fat or yung taba, yung tinatawag sa Tagalog, and that has to be burned in place of food, which is reduced in a diet. So, binaburn mo yung fat, bumababa yung timbang, and fat provides energy. So, Accelerate also suppresses appetite, again, another issue, salt, and then it controls hunger, and it is stimulant-free. So, it doesn't, ano yung stimulant? Kasi kung minsan meron nagkakaroon ng palpitation, or sometimes masyadong active yung mind, hindi makatulog, no? So, this is stimulant-free. So, it's a very good supplement. Okay, our next product is Matutuwa kayo sa pangalan. Ang tawag sa kanya cheat plus. Bakit? Kasi it controls hunger. So when hunger is controlled, you can reduce the amount of food that you eat. You can reduce calories. Calories is the energy in food. No? So ito yung, pag sobra yung calories, tataas yung timbang. Pag babawasan yung calories, bababa yung timbang. So that is what you want in weight loss. So it helps in weight loss. So cheat is actually fiber. And when fiber is moistened, so when you take water, nag-expand yung fiber. So inside the gut, inside the stomach, nagkakaroon na siya ng parang feeling effect. Hindi pa ka kumakain, medyo nabubusog ka na. No? So that is the effect of cheat. It controls your hunger, so it will not really facilitate any food intake. Maybe you can now reduce your food intake. So that's going to be it. So that is cheat. Nabawasan mo na yung kinain mo. Tapos, after that is flush. As the term implies, flush, it traps the fibers in flush traps the fat and the cholesterol in food and some sugars, and it brings this into the large intestines for elimination. And it also helps improve digestion, for detox and cleanse. So when your gut is clean, there is better absorption of nutrients and better nutrition for that matter. So this is a very nice in combination with your cheat plus. Maganda ang combination. So take this at night before 30 minutes before going to sleep with a glass of water. So the recommendation is use it for 10 days and then have a break and then continue using it if needed. So how do we incorporate those 5 products during the day? So I have a suggestion on how the 4 system can be incorporated. So if you take lean for breakfast, yung next mo is mid-morning before you take your lunch, you can take 1 capsule of zinc, and then take your lunch, and then after lunch, before you, in the mid-afternoon, you can take 1 capsule of Accelerate, and then 30 minutes to an hour before you take your supper, you can take 1 capsule of Cheat, and then 30 minutes before going to bed, 1 capsule of Flash. So that is the system. Okay? So that is our system. Now, effective ba ito? Effective ba ito? Nakakita na ba tayo ng mga tao na talagang nag-weight loss? No? So these are some testimonies of some of the women who have tried the core system and they're very happy because they were able to experience the weight loss that they wanted. Okay? So can we have the next? So merong 20 pounds, 28 pounds. So the amount of weight loss depends on your goal.